Dear students, আজিৰ ভিডিঅ'ত আমি আলোচনা কৰিম নৱম শ্ৰেণীৰ মাই চাইল্ডহুড চেপ্টাৰটিৰ যিমান টেক্সচুৱেল কুৱেশ্যনছ আছে আৰু এডিশ্যনেল কুৱেশ্যন যিমানবোৰ চেপ্টাৰৰ ভিতৰৰ পৰা হ'ব পাৰে সেই সকলোবোৰ প্ৰশ্ন মই তোমালোকক আলোচনা কৰি দিম উত্তৰসহ তোমালোক সকলোৱে লিখি লৈ শিকিব পাৰিবা এনেকৈ শিকিলে তোমালোকৰ কোনো MCQ মিছ নহয় আৰু যদি কাৰোবাৰ PDF লাগে ডাউনলোড কৰি ল'ব পাৰিবা ডেছক্ৰিপশ্যনত ইয়াৰ লিংক দি দিয়া হ'ব তাৰ আগতে যদি তোমালোকে চেনেলটো সাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰা নাই সাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰি দিয়া এতিয়া আমি ভিডিঅ'টি ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰিম ভেৰি শৰ্ট টাইপ কুৱেশ্যনছত দিয়া হৈছে নাম্বাৰ 1 হোয়াৰ ৱাজ আব্দুল কালাম বৰ্ন এনসাৰ Abdul Kalam was born in the town of Rameswaram. Number 2. Write the names of Abdul Kalam's parents. Abdul Kalamor pitri matrir naam likhibo lage. Answer. The name of his father was Jainal Abedin and his mother's name was Asiyamma. Question number 3. Where was Abdul Kalam's house located in Rameswaram? Rameswaramor kot Abdul Kalamor gorkhon obostito. Answer. His house was located in the Moscow street in Rameswaram. Rameswaramor Moscow street obostito. Question number 4. How old was Abdul Kalam when Question number 4. How old was Abdul Kalam when the Second World War broke out? Answer. When the Second World War broke out, Abdul Kalam was just 8 years old. Question number 5. Name 3 close friends of Abdul Kalam. Answer. The 3 close friends of Abdul Kalam were Ramanatha Shastri, Aurobindan and Shiva Prakashan. Question number 6. What could the new teacher not tolerate about Abdul Kalam? Answer. The new teacher could not tolerate a Muslim boy sitting with a Hindu priest's son. Question number 7. What was the name of Abdul Kalam's science teacher? Answer. The name of Abdul Kalam's science teacher was Shiva Subramania Iyer. Question number 8. What did the science teacher's wife refuse? Answer. The science teacher's wife refused to serve food to a Muslim boy in her kitchen. Question number 9. When did the Second World War break out? Answer. The Second World War broke out in 1939. Question number 10. What did the new teacher in 5th standard ask Abdul Kalam to do? Answer. The new teacher asked him to sit on the last bench. Question number 11. What kind of poison was the young teacher spreading in the class? Answer. He did not like that a Muslim boy was sitting with a Hindu Brahmin boy. Thus the young teacher was spreading the poison of social inequality and communalism. He was poisoning the minds of children. Short answer type questions. Number 1. What was the reaction of Abdul Kalam's father when he wanted to leave home? What was his mother's reaction? Answer. Abdul Kalam's father gave him his permission gladly, but his mother was a little worried. At this, his father told her that a child is like a seagull. One day he has to learn to fly alone like the seagull. This cleared the doubts of his mother. Question number 2. What was Shiva Subramania Iyer's wife's reaction when she came to know that a Muslim boy was invited to have a meal with them by her husband? Answer. Shiva Subramania Iyer's still life was horrified to know this. She refused to serve food a Muslim boy in her racially pure kitchen, but the teacher was not perturbed At this, he served Kalam with his hand. Question number 3. What made Shiva Subramania Iyer's wife change his mind? Answer. Shiva Subramania Iyer's wife watched Kalam having his man from behind the kitchen door. She did not find any difference in the way he took his meal. He made her change her mind. On his next visit to the teacher's house, she took Kalam inside the kitchen. She served him food with her own hands. Question number 4. How did Lakshmana Sastri reform the young teacher? Answer. Lakshmana Sastri was Ramanatha Sastri's father. When he came to know that the young teacher had shifted Kalam to the last row, he got very angry. He summoned the teacher. He told the teacher that he should not spread the poison of social inequality and communal intolerance in the minds of innocent children. He asked him either to apologize or quit school. Thus the teacher regretted and he was reformed. Question number 5. What kind of person was Kalam's father? Answer. Tall and handsome, Kalam's father, Zainal Abidin, did not have much of formal education. He did not even have much wealth. However, he was very practical man with a vast store of wisdom. He was generous and never obstructed the progressive ways of his children. As a responsible head of the family, he provided both material and emotional security. Question number 6. How was Kalam's mother ideal support to her husband? Answer. Kalam's mother, Asiyamma, was ideal support to her husband. She was a picture of goodness and deep kindness. She was tall, good-looking, and very attached to her children. Like her husband, she was very generous and fed a number of outsiders daily. Kalam inherited the values of kindness and generosity from her. Question number 7. What did Kalam look like as a young child? Answer. Kalam did not take after his tall and handsome parents. He was a rather short boy with average looks. With ordinary looks unlike that of his parents, who had quite striking features, his appearance was undistinguished. Question number 8. What was Abdul Kalam's house situated? Where was Abdul Kalam's house situated? Answer. Abdul Kalam's house was situated on Moscow Street in Rameswaram. This was his ancestral house and had been built in the middle of the 19th century. It was a fairly large Pakka house made of limestone and brick. Question number 9. Why does Kalam say he had a secure childhood both materially and emotionally? Answer. Though not very well off, Kalam's father made sure that he provided his family with all the necessities in terms of food, medicine, and clothes. Apart from this, Kalam got all the love and paternal guidance from them during his childhood. That is why he says that he had a very secure childhood both materially and emotionally. Question number 10. How did Abdul Kalam earn his first wages? Answer. Abdul Kalam earned his first wages by catching bundles of newspapers from moving trains for his cousin Samsuddin, who used to distribute newspapers in Rameswaram. During the Second World War, the train halt at Rameswaram station was suspended, so bundles of newspaper were thrown off moving trains and had to be collected. Question number 11. Why did the demand for tamarind seeds increase suddenly? How did it help Kalam? Answer. When the Second World War broke out in 1939, there was a sudden demand for tamarind seeds in the market. Kalam collected these seeds and sold them to earn an anna, which was a big amount in those days for a small boy like him. Question number 12. Right from his childhood, Kalam was very enterprising. Discuss. Answer. Kalam was an enterprising child who used to make full use of the opportunities that came his way. During the war, when there occurred a great demand for tamarind seeds in the market, he used to collect the seeds and sell them off to a provision shop. Thus, he was able to earn some money for himself. The incident shows that he was very enterprising. Question number 13. What do you think Dinamoni is the name of? Give a reason for your answer. Answer. Dinamoni seems to be the name of a newspaper. Kalam mentions that he gathered information about the World War from his brother-in-law Jalaluddin. Later, he tried to trace these stories in the headlines of Dinamoni. Headlines are titles of news items, so Dinamoni must be a newspaper. Question number 14. What characteristics does Kalam say he? Answer. Kalam inherited honesty and self-discipline from his father and faith in goodness and deep kindness from his mother. His socio-economic and emotional environment trained him as well as his three brothers and sisters to acquire these characteristics. Next question. Who were Kalam's school friends? What did they become later? Answer. Kalam's three close childhood friends were Ramananda Shastri, Aurobindan and Shiva Prakashan. All three of them settled well in life. Ramananda inherited priesthood of Rameswaram temple from his father. Aurobindan took up the business of arranging transport for visiting pilgrims, and Shiva Prakashan became a catering contractor for the Southern Railways. Question number 16. What did Kalam's family do during the annual Sri Sitarama Kalyanam ceremony? Answer. During the annual Sri Sitarama Kalyanam ceremony, Kalam's family used to arrange booths with a special platform for carrying idols of the Lord from the temple to the marriage site, situated in the middle of the pond called Ramatirtha, which was near Kalam's house. Question number 17. Who asked Kalam to sit on the back bench of his class? Why? Answer. A new teacher at the Rameswaram Elementary School could not tolerate that Kalam, a Muslim boy, sat with Ramananda Shastri, a sacred thread wearing Hindu. This was contrary to the teacher's notion of social ranking, so he ordered Kalam to sit on the back bench. Question number 18. What happened when the new teacher at the Rameswaram Elementary School ordered Kalam to go to the last row of the class? Or, I felt very sad and so did Ramananda Shastri. What made Kalam and his friends feel sad? Answer. Kalam and his friend Ramananda Shastri became very sad when the new teacher ordered Kalam to go and sit on the back bench of the class. Ramananda was absolutely crestfallen while Kalam shifted his seat to the last row. There were tears in his eyes. Kalam could never forget these tears all his life. Next question. তোমালোকে কুৱেশ্যনবিলাক ভালকৈ চাবা। ইয়াত আৰু বহুতো প্ৰশ্ন আছে, তোমালোক সকলোৱে ভালকৈ চাই ল'বা আৰু লিখি ল'বা। নহ'লে PDF-টো ডাউনলোড কৰিবলৈ হ'লে বাকীকেইটা প্ৰশ্ন পাই থাকিবলৈ হ'লে তোমালোকে এইটো ভালকৈ চাব লাগিব। ইয়াৰ পৰা সকলো প্ৰশ্ন, যিকোনো প্ৰশ্ন তোমালোকৰ পৰীক্ষাত আহিব, গতিকে সকলোৱে ভালকৈ চাবা। ইয়াত চোৱা বহুতো কুৱেশ্যন আছে, গোটেইখিনি তোমালোকে ভিডিঅ'টো পজ কৰি লিখি ল'ব পাৰিবা আৰু ভালকৈ তোমালোকে ষ্টাডি কৰিব পাৰিবা। এইখিনি পঢ়িলে গোটেই চেপ্টাৰৰ যিমানখিনি বস্তু আছে সেইখিনি তোমালোকৰ আওতাত আহি যাব। চোৱা ইয়াত বহুতকেইটা প্ৰশ্ন আছে। Why did Abdul Kalam want to leave Rameswaram? Why did Kalam's father allow Kalam to leave Rameswaram and go Ramnathpuram? এনেকুৱা প্ৰশ্নবিলাক তোমালোক সকলোৱে ভালকৈ শিকি ল'ব লাগিব। এইখিনি প্ৰশ্ন তোমালোক সকলোৱে ভালকৈ শিকিবা আৰু প্ৰশ্ন যদি তোমালোকৰ কিবা প্ৰশ্ন ওলাই এইটো চেপ্টাৰৰ পৰা তোমালোকে কমেণ্ট কৰি জনাবা। ধন্যবাদ।